10 seconds, and we will be live on YouTube. Victoria, is your immersion in English?
Yeah, it's in English.
It's in English. All right. What's gonna be the topic today? Can you tell?
Today, streaming platforms.
What?
Streaming platforms.
Streaming
Netflix,
platforms.
Yeah, Netflix, Spotify.
Very good. Good conversation topic.
Yeah.
All right. Very interesting to talk about it. I have a lot of things to talk about it. So unfortunately, I have class at this time. So, okay, guys, let me talk to you. So we have the immersion of Victoria Melo at 7 p.m. today. So if you want to join the immersion, please, you are all invited. So let's start. We are live on YouTube right now. So let me just remind you some things about Talk and Talk. So TNT, or Talk and Talk, is a platform, a collaborative platform where we talk English, we speak in English, having real life conversations. So our focus here on Talk and Talk, on TNT, is not the English itself. Our focus here is you and your information, your ideas, your opinions, your information not, but your ideas, you know, what is in your mind? What do you think about a lot of things we have to talk about? So the more important things here, what we really value is the human being, the person behind the English language, and the information this person has to give, to share. So this is what really matters. Don't forget that. We're not focusing here on grammar, rules. We're not focusing here on if you are speaking right or wrong. We're not going to correct you, you know. I'm not a teacher here. It's not a class. It's an immersion. So make yourself at home, you know. So be comfortable. So here, I have another thing I have to say is that here is a comfort place to speak in English. So don't feel ashamed or embarrassed to talk, okay? There's no bad and good English. It's always English, okay? It's always English. So this is the first thing I want you to remind. And I think it's all. That's all. I will introduce myself first, and then I want you all to introduce yourselves and talk a little bit more about you and your life and curiosities about you. Don't introduce yourself only saying your name and age. I want you to know. I want you to know a little bit more about you. You know, a curiosity, something new about you. So my name is Yuri Reis. I am 31 years old. I live in Salvador, Bahia. It's an amazing place to visit and to live. I love Salvador, but if you want to visit, it's amazing. We have acarajé. I don't know if you have heard about it. It's amazing. Believe me, you have to try it. I love acarajé. So there are some people who are a little bit, you know, I don't know, because there is a oil called dendê, azeite de dendê, and then it's very strong. So some people, they are not prepared for the taste of it, but it's amazing. I love that. We have a lot of, what else? We have a lot of beaches. So you can come to Talk and Talk, or to Talk and Talk to Salvador, and you can visit the beaches we have here. We have a lot of beautiful beaches. We have Barra, we have Itapuã, we have Piatã, and they are all amazing. I like to stand-up paddle. You know, stand-up paddle is I don't know if it's a sport. Yeah, maybe it's a sport. It's when you go to they have a big board, I think. I don't know how to say the name of the thing, of the equipment, but it's amazing. You can search on Google, stand-up paddle. It's amazing. I love doing that. And I love going and staying in the middle of the sea, not the sea, of course, but yeah, watching the people on the beach. So the people going and coming and walking around, you know, and talking to each other. It's amazing because I like to watch, you know, so it's amazing to watch the things happening at the beach. So it's very interesting. I would advise you to do that if you can, if it's possible for you. Jean Moura, welcome. Can you hear me? All right. Jean? All right. All right. 1 minute. Okay, man. You have 1 minute. Okay, so guys, this is me. This is Yuri. One curiosity about me is I love sports. I love Muay Thai. I love fighting sports, especially. So it's something that makes me feel alive. I love motorcycle. I have a motorbike. I love motorbike. I feel some kind of freedom when I'm riding my motorcycle. You know, it's amazing. The emotion, the feeling, it's amazing. But my mother, she doesn't like it. You know, of course. She always says, I don't live with her, but she always said, Yuri, it's very dangerous. And I say, no, it's not. Okay, just kidding. It is. Now, let me know a little bit more about you, Victoria, please.
So, hello, guys. My name is Victoria. I'm 25. I'm a front-end developer. Also, as I said to Yuri, I'm a host here on TNT. I lead the tech immersions every Thursday at 7 p.m. I currently live in Florianopolis, and I live with my dog. I like to go to the beach. I've been here for 2 months, and every weekend I'm visiting a different beach. It's been amazing, awesome. I've taken a surf lesson, which I loved, and I actually like very much to play soccer, but I haven't played for a while. And today I'm getting my life to put on a routine because I just moved. But everything's been great so far. And I love French as well. I'm studying French. And I hope till the end of the year, I am able to speak a little more. So I guess that's it.
Nice to meet you, Victoria, again. Okay, João Paixão, who are you, my friend? Tell me. Let us know.
Okay. I live in Portugal now. I was born in Maceió, Alagoas. I am a food engineer. I work in technician laboratory, and I finalized the postdoctoral. I did study quality fruits, banana, tree. Now I appreciate the wine. The curious for me. I study wine, quality wine. I try participate in different tastes in Portugal, in Europe. I will plan the visit France and Bordeaux. I need you tasting the specific wine there. I like the cultivation plants in my home. I need to complete my room inside the more plants I need. That's it. I little shy today. I love
Don't worry.
I look time is without here.
Don't worry, my friend. Don't worry. It's a safe place. Don't worry. We get shy. I get shy sometimes, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not a shy person, but sometimes I get.
Olha.
Okay. It's part of, it's what I say, it's part of real life, you know. Real life conversation, we get shy. It depends more on the situation than the language, you know. I get shy in Portuguese. And I know I stop. What do I have to say? I don't know. Yeah, I forget. Okay. Márcio, what about you? Who are you? Where are you from? Who is Márcio Ribeiro?
For me, I'm Márcio, 39 years old. I grew up Bahia, but I live São José dos Campos, contra side of São Paulo, big city I consider. I play musical instruments. I love since my childhood contrabass, you know. Yeah, for me, I love about the instrument. A little play guitar, electric guitar, but I love contrabass. And so I'm logistic area and supply chain commerce. I'm studying enterprise resource planning, ERP, and I like about the ERP, SAP, and because my area logistics, it's very necessary, it's very important, and the different factors and different companies. And I'm here, I talk hours, I'm here 1 year because I've never studied English before. Now and last years, and now I'm studying English on TNT, and that's it. And every single day, you know, I enjoy the opportunity, you know. Yes. So about me on free time, I like to make food with my family. Yes, I enjoy the moment and different food I make, and ride a bike, and what else? Read the book. You know, I read The Little Prince because and phrase a little phrase and Little Prince. You know, sometimes I understand about the book. Yeah. What else? I think that's it, guys. Thank you for listening.
Okay, Márcio, thank you. Thank you for sharing a little bit about you. Jean Moura, can you hear me? Are you okay right now? Are you ready to start? Yeah, I think Jean is busier yet. Jean, can you hear me? All right, guys, I won't split you in the breakout room because I don't know if Jean is okay to start speaking. So let's start here. If he come back, I will split you into groups. Yeah, one group is going to stay here with me. So, and the other group is going to stay in the breakout room. All right, so let's start our conversation today. What is junk food? Victoria Mello, please. And Victoria, you choose the next person to answer, all right?
Okay. So I guess junk food is based on very industrialized food at the first place, and food that contains a lot of sugar and fat and oil, something like that. But the first thing that comes into my mind is when we hear about junk food, we always think about unhealthy food. But I guess food is not only about this, because there are some kinds of food that we really like that brings back good memories for us. So food's not about healthy or unhealthy. So it's about, well, I want to take a pizza on the weekend, and this kind of pizza reminds me of my family that I don't live with them anymore and brings back me to good memories. So I guess it's about that. It's not that food that they are not healthy, of course, but it's awesome to enjoy this kind of food sometimes. I guess it's good for us in another way that's not about health, but about memories and about being back to good places and discovering new moments with people that we like. It's more about get together for me. So, Márcio, please.
All right. Junk food is food that is not very good, the health. You know, in Brazil, call porcaria, example in Brazil. Yeah, so yeah, example you said, and pizza and hamburger industrializations, yeah, food that is not very good for healthy, for life, but it delicious, yeah, delicious, good, is yeah, but not very good for health. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, João Paixão, please.
I agree, guys. Junk food, it's high calories and the high sodium, and more fat. I remember the biggest company, this junk food, McDonald's. Oh my God. I dislike, I don't like fast food. Oh my God, junk food, no. I like donuts, like donut, yeah. I don't like McDonald's. Dislike. I the in and the bad. It's a problem in case in the health. A long time eating it in Brazil. I modified meal, and I use them. I use the more junk food. I think that it's Friday, free. Oh my God, one day free. It's possible eating junk food. But I prefer the natural food. Yeah, I cooking and rice and the beans and meat. I prefer comfort food. Comfort food.
Yes.
That's it.
Jean, can you hear me? Yeah, I guess.
Yes, he's not ready yet.
Yeah,
No.
he's not ready yet. So I will answer I will answer the question number one. What's junk food? I think junk food is, what is junk food is, of course, food that are, I think they are full of sugar and saturated fat and all the jazz, but it's also food that they have more chances to give you, for example, some kind of heart disease, So I don't believe that junk food is not, they have to be forbidden for everybody every time, So because we have two types of eating, the eating for pleasure and the eating for nutritional goals. But I think we have to be aware. Yeah, so junk food is that. In my mind, junk food is, for example, let me think about it. Some kinds of ice creams, they are not ice creams. Actually, we have a lot of ice creams that are not ice creams. They are full of saturated fat and things like that, because the original ice cream it's full of sugar, but it's not so full of saturated fat, I think. Some kinds of chocolate and maybe some drinks, especially those they are in boxes, So I think they have more, they are more related to junk food. Do you like junk food? If yes, what type of junk food do you prefer and do you like? Victoria.
So just to add to your answer, I totally agree with you. We shouldn't forbid junk food, but we have to be aware what we put in our body. It should be a choice. It shouldn't be, okay, I'm gonna eat anything just because I have easy access to something like this. We have to stay, the basis of our diet should be something natural and healthy, but I guess it's okay to eat junk food sometimes, because for some people, should be comfort food. So I guess my favorite junk food, I love ice cream very, very much. And also pizza. Actually, it's been 2 weeks that I'm trying to be more aware with my diet and the foods that I eat, because I've been eating a lot of junk food, a lot. And basically, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times a week I've been eating junk food. So I'm trying to eat more healthy and just to save Saturdays and Sundays to eat junk food and take my ice cream, because we have to be aware and conscious about our health. So I guess it's ice cream and pizza that I really love very much. What about you, João?
I like same too. It's Friday in my home. It's normal buy pizza. I love pizza. I need you one day for free. I need to eat junk food. It's Friday to relax. I heard music. I but no health. Health. Oh my God. I feel the height weight. Oh my God. So contribute to my obesity. But I like pizza and donuts. Top two, my favorite.
Donuts is awesome. Yeah, all right. And what about you, Masi? Do you like junk food? What is your favorite?
I love junk food, but my favorite junk food is pastry with sugarcane juice. Yeah, pastry. I love pastry. And with cane juice, I don't know, cana, and caldo de cana, I don't know. And I love. And so, yeah, that's it. I love pastry and with sugar and cane juice.
Okay. In my case, I think, yeah, of course I like junk food. Yeah, but I have a particular relationship with junk food because I'm diabetic type 1 since I was 16. So since I was 16, I discovered diabetes in my life. So don't look at me with those poor eyes, all right? So I live a good life. I live a great life, even with diabetes, because I control, yeah, all the aspects about it. But I would say that I've learned to love more some kind of natural food than junk food. For example, it's easy for me to change some kind of candy to maçã, to maçã, sorry, to apple, because I love apple. I really love apple, so I figured out, I noticed that I love some kinds of natural foods because I changed the behavior, I think. So yeah, I love, for example, bananas and nuts, so bananas with nuts, it's awesome. I love that. But I also love junk food, and the ones that I know I have problems with, I want to eat sometimes. It's those things you can buy at a bakery. So all those stuff, all those things that you can eat with coffee, with a hot mug of coffee. So I don't know, all types of cakes and pies, and I don't know, they're broa. I don't know broa in English, but it's made of corn, broa. Here we have the name broa. It's a cookie, a biscuit, I don't know, that we made from corn, and it's amazing. So those are the junk food I love the most. What about you, Jean? We are in the second question. Let us take a short break for you to introduce yourself, and then we go back to the questions. All right, Jean.
I'm sorry, guys.
Don't worry.
Good
man,
afternoon.
Yeah.
I call in my boss. I am Jean. I'm agronomist engineer. I'm from Goianésia. I'm living in Goianésia, Goiás. And I'm working in multinationality, American and fertilize, plant nutrition. I understand the language, but I'm difficult speaking. And today is first immersion and talk. That's it.
Your first immersion today?
Yeah.
Man, so congratulations and welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome to our family here. So I hope you come the other times in the future, and I hope you have a great experience, talking to us and get a lot of learning and experience with English speaking, and also that you have fun. So I was talking before you arrive, I was talking about what we value here. What is our value? So our value is involved in people and in opinions and information, things you have to share with us, not in the English level. So don't worry about your English. If we can understand you, it's okay. If I don't understand you, you can make gestures. So it's gonna be okay. All right, so don't worry about it, because we have facial expressions, we have gestures, and we have a lot of things. If you just smile, you are telling something to me, so it's important. All right, so let's go back to the conversation. But guys, I will do something. I will split you into groups from now. So we're gonna stay. You're gonna keep with me. 3 of you are gonna keep with me, and 2 of you are going to the breakout room. So just 1 second. Oh, João, is it your first time too?
Oh, sorry?
Is it your first time with us?
No, a long time without the class, the immersion. It's problem for me in front in live or YouTube. Oh my God, I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
Okay. So
But I need to try.
don't worry. Let me change here. Okay. So now I will just open the room and you can enjoy your conversation over there. So João and Márcio, you go to the breakout room. All right. So see you in a few minutes. And Jean and Victoria, you're going to stay here with me. So let's keep it going. Let me just check if it's all right in the breakout room. It's all right. Let's go. So do you like, Jean, let's continue. Let's continue with you. Do you like junk food? And if yes, what's your favorite junk food?
Yes, I like junk food, and I sandwich, pizza. I eating very weekend. I eating pizza and sandwich in the weekend.
All right. Yeah, I don't eat a lot of pizza, during the week, but I love pizza. It's awesome. It's amazing. Pizza and soda, and a Coke, a can of Coke, and I don't know, some slices of pizza. It's amazing. Okay, let's go. Let's move to the next one. Why is junk food so delicious? What do you think? Why is junk food so delicious? Is it really because of the taste, or is there something about the commercial and the benchmarks, all those jazz. What do you think, Victoria? Something
Well,
psychological?
first of all, you touched very important point, I guess, the commercials and all the marketing behind this kind of food because of the big companies like McDonald's, for example, Pizza Hut, and a lot of companies. It's very common to see this kind of advertisement on the internet, on the television, at the street. So it sticks to our brain a lot, this kind of thing. And I guess that there's that point that something that we shouldn't do, for example, it's not that it's forbidden, but we know we shouldn't do a lot. It's actually easier to make us want to do something that we're not supposed to do. You get me?
I get you.
Because
Okay.
and the flavor is awesome. It's not that
Sure.
it's bad, it's awesome, but it's not only that, I guess. But for me, it's about the marketing, the advertisement, the taste as well, and mainly that.
All right. The psychological aspect is very
Yeah.
strong too. Yeah. All right. Jean Moura, what about you? Why is junk food so delicious?
Well, because different sabores and texture and but I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Mistura de sabores.
All right. Don't worry. You can mix the language if you want to. All right. Don't worry. So the mixture. So you think that because there is a lot of flavors together.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. The flavor is so intense sometimes that it can create a lot of a lot of pleasure from that. Yeah. So I think junk food is so delicious because of the first of all, because we have a lot of pleasure involved in it because of the flavor, so we have a lot of sugar. We don't need, this quantity of sugar, but because of this quantity of sugar, so we feel more pleasure. Oh my gosh, it's delicious, so I think it's amazing. Or the quantity of fat too. So for example, if you fry an egg, if you put as more butter you put, more delicious it is, so if you fry an egg with a lot of butter, it's delicious. If you fry an egg with just a little bit of butter, it's delicious too, but it's not so strong, the flavor and things like that. So I think this is the reason, because of that, but also because of the psychological aspect, because we see a lot of commercials, a lot of ads, advertisements, and people saying that, oh my God, you can't live a happy life without a can of Coke. See it? I'm happy because I'm drinking a can of Coke.
Yes.
And those ASMR sounds, of people drinking Coke, and oh my God, Coke bring family together. So
they open the bottle and
yeah. So you have a lot of triggers, to eat junk food because of the advertisements. So and not only because of the flavor, but because of what they say coming together. For example, you can gather your family without a can of Coke. Just with a cup of water, you can gather everybody together and tell some jokes and, but they say that you only be happy with your family if you have a can of Coke together, and if you have pizza together, if you have a butter, I don't know, I forgot the name. So butter, delícia, quali in your table, to eat. So I think that's a very strong aspect.
Yes.
Jean, again, what kind of junk food do you like the most? I've already asked this question. Yeah, well, what kind of junk food do you like the most? So we are going to skip that. So how often do you eat junk food? Every day, every month, every week? How often do you do that?
Well, I'm a week. Yeah. Sometimes in the yeah, I'm sorry. I'm weekend, but during Monday, Sunday, Tuesday, I'm em menos frequência. I'm
All
sorry.
right, all right.
I love it, Coke, but I don't drink in my house because children and I'm I drink juice at home and tentar criar hábito mais saudável dentro de casa
I understand. I understand.
por
So
causa das crianças.
at
That's
home you
awesome.
drink at home you drink only juice, and when you go out you drink a little bit of alcohol if you want to. It's like that, beer and things like that.
Yeah.
All right. Don't forget you're not being judged, all right? So don't worry about what you say. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. I think I eat junk food maybe 3 times a week, I think. 4 times. It depends on the day, on the week. If it's a very hard week, sometimes I eat emotionally. And and I go to the
Yes.
bakery just to find something sweet to eat. What about you, Victoria?
Well, as I said to you, I just moved into another city. I'm from Goiás as well, Jean, and I'm from Goiânia. And I've moved here to Floripa it's been 2 months now. And every aspect in my life has changed. Everything in my life has changed. Everything is new. So along with it came a lot of anxiety. So unfortunately, I've been looking for comfort in food. So I've been eating a lot of junk food. I can say that easily every day I was eating junk food. And I eat a lot of chocolate, chips, hamburger, pizza, and all kind of stuff that gives that instant pleasure when we eat, that contains a lot of sugar and fat. It's not good for our health, obviously, but it's easy to find comfort in junk food. But I saw that with that, I was getting very tired. I was indisposed. I still am indisposed, and I'm getting fat as well. So it's been a week a week or 2 maybe, that I'm trying not to eat junk food, at least during the week. So I'm compromised to eat this kind of stuff only on weekends because it's been bad for me. So only on the weekends for now.
Very good,
For
very
now.
good. Yeah, very good. Congratulations. And drinking water, perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, drinking water is very important. When we talk about junk food, especially. I'm trying to do that as well. I'm trying to create a routine where it's easier for me to eat healthy foods than junk food. So, for example, when I go to school on Mondays and Wednesdays, I take with me 3 apples because I love apples. So every time, if I can eat an apple, it's amazing for me. I love apples. I could eat easily 10 apples per day. I love apples in a way that I didn't know that, but I love apples. And I love bananas too. So bananas is easy and, easy to eat. It's a lot. There is a lot of carbohydrates in bananas, but I always say that nobody gets fat or get healthy problems because they eat a lot of bananas and a lot of apples, So you can eat apples and bananas, and I try to eat them a lot. And I love nuts. So I always carry a lot of nuts with me, not to eat one nut instead of, I think it's crazy. I just eat together with a fruit, especially bananas. So I eat banana and I eat 2-3 nuts. It's amazing and it's delicious. I love that. So that's that. I think I eat 4 times a week. But if I'm working out, it's the frequency gets down a lot, So if I'm working out, I start to avoid junk food naturally. So I don't want to eat. Just don't want. Is it more expensive to eat healthily? It's a very important question because it starts a lot of discussions. Is it more expensive to eat healthy? What do you think about it, Victoria?
No way. It's way cheaper to eat health food.
Why do you think
because it is. Because as I said, I eat a lot of junk food, but I eat a lot of healthy food as well. I love food. I eat all kinds of fruits and vegetables. I'm a vegetarian as well. So I eat pretty much everything unless meat. So when I go, for example, on the supermarket, I pay about, I don't know, 80 or $100, and it's for the week, fruits, vegetables, and this kind of stuff. And if I buy a burger, if I buy a pizza, sushi and Mexican food, anything will be for one person, minimum 30 reais, minimum. And it's only the food. You have to drink something, or maybe you want a dessert. And so if you eat, I'm saying about when you eat at home and when you eat something from the outside, for example, because when we eat in restaurants and other places, healthy food, they are expensive as well. But when you cook your own food, it's way cheaper. So vegetables and rice, beans, even meat is way cheaper when you cook at home and eat healthy than when you buy a pizza. I don't know where you live, guys, but a good pizza, for example, a big one, is about 70 reais, 60, 80, a good one. They're cheaper, but they're not good. They're not flavorful. So it's way easier and healthier to eat this kind of stuff at home.
All right. Totally agree. What about you, Jean? Is it more expensive to eat healthily?
It's depends. And food, organic, it's very expensive. But mas não acho que não é que é tão mais caro. Acho que compensa. It compensa e healthy food.
Okay,
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I agree with you. Organic food is a bit more expensive, but in comparison with junk food, it's still cheaper. But when we talk about healthy food, we can keep it simple. It doesn't have to be anything very fancy. You don't always have to buy nuts, for example, that is a bit more expensive. You can buy bananas, apples, rice, beans, vegetables. It's cheap. We don't have to buy all those healthy products they sell on advertisement, they sell on internet. We don't have you don't need those type of healthy products to be healthy. You just keep your diet, the basis of your diet, simple, with stuff that you should eat day by day, like rice, beans, vegetables, and things like that. And this kind of stuff it's cheap.
Yes.
True.
Yeah. All right. guys, I have some, I know some aspects of eating healthy food because I eat a lot of healthy food since I was 16. But I think something that I know that is expensive, is very expensive, is when you have to eat, for example, in my case, in my situation, I have to eat a lot of proteins. So proteins is way more expensive than carbohydrates. So it's, for example, I pay $8 in one package of beans and $5 in one package of rice. And it's 5 plus 8, we have $13. And it's for the whole month, only for me, of course. It's for the whole month, okay? I can eat it for the whole month, I think. Maybe a little bit less, 20 days. But if I buy meat, it's for 3 days. For 3 days, it's $20, you know, for 3 days. Protein, for 3 days, it's more than $20 because 30 eggs here is $20. So 30 eggs I eat, if I eat 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 at night, so 2 in the evening. So we have 6 eggs per day. So 5 days, 30 eggs. So, you know, it's more expensive than the beans and the rice for the whole month. So, and I'm just talking about the eggs. If I eat, for example, chicken, but in your case, Victoria, it's different because you're a vegetarian, but I'm not. So in my case, it's very different because animal protein, to say better, all right? Animal protein, not the veggie ones, but animal protein is very expensive. So I'm not vegetarian, and I don't think I can be. So it's very hard for me in this case. But I know that I agree totally with Victoria. Healthy food is not more expensive than junk food. It's way more expensive to eat everyday McDonald's, for example. You spend a lot of more money, you know. So if you can change, for example, at night, this night, I'm going to change. I'm not going to eat McDonald's. I'm going to eat something easy to do. So I will just mixture some eggs with, maybe oats or something like that, and some kind of protein, or maybe, I don't know, Victoria, it's something different. I don't know exactly how it works. So after you explain, I don't know what are the proteins. So I do that, and maybe I spend 10 reais in one plate for me, complete, with tomatoes, with eggs, with, I don't know what more, maybe some kind of vegetables, you know, maybe tomatoes, maybe potatoes and carrots, you know, and it's okay. It's a whole meal for 10 reais. So I think it's very, very cheap to eat healthy food. But of course, if you go to organic food, man, maybe you're going to spend a lot of money, because organic food is a lot. Here in Salvador, it's very expensive. Very expensive. For example, one bar, you know, of something is 10 reais, 8 reais, you know. One pot, you know, small pot, I think it's pot, the name, you know, it's 15 reais or something. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's very, very expensive. So the same thing, organic and not organic, the difference is very huge. So let's go to the next question. That is, do you think children should be allowed to eat junk food? If yes, how often should they eat? It's a very good question, and I want you to answer while I bring the other guys back, okay? Victoria.
I guess it should be forbidden to a certain age. For example, if the children is very, very young. I don't have kids, so it's hard to say about this, because when it's in your mind it's something, and when you have kids, it's something different. Like Jean should know, because you have 2 kids, right? So I guess, I don't know, maybe 5, 7, 8 years old, the kid should be the diet based on healthy food, because you can be together and you prepare all the meals. So you have to be more strict about what the children eat, because they're growing up, they're forming everything, but it's hard to forbid. everything and all kinds of food. So I guess, I don't know, maybe in a birthday party of a friend, okay, you can eat all the junk foods, forgotten the name, salgadinhos, for example, and ice cream and soda. I don't think it's good. I don't drink, I guess, for its 12 years. But yeah, I guess it's important because junk food is not about all the food. It's about the getting together with other people. It's about that moment that you share with friends, with family, and people from work. Not in case of children, of course, but at school. So you have those moments where the children should be able to get together and divide the meal with the other children. So I guess it's okay, but you have to put a minimum age like that for the children understand that the basis should not be that food, but the basis should be healthy food, for example, not to get used to eat junk food all the time.
All right. Very good. Very good idea, I think. Jean, what about you?
I have difficult it at home because children and sugar and balinha and very junk food. I don't age ideal. Eu não acho que tem. I'm sorry. Eu não acho que tenha uma idade ideal, but me and my wife tentamos limitar pouco, né? Not drink Coke, refri, soda at home. Tentamos beber apenas sucos mesmo dentro de casa. But in festas é complicado. Em party, longe de casa é mais difícil da gente controlar isso.
Yes, I totally agree. It's hard. I have 3 kids now, actually, because I have 2 of mine and 1 of my wife. So we have 3 kids, and it's very hard. But here I put some rules to, for the week. So we have some rules we have to follow. I follow with them, so they understand that it's important to not eating sweets, candies, and things like that during the day, for example, and during the week. So on the weekend, we eat some stuff like that, but I don't create the expectation of the sugary food, So sometimes okay, let's just eat something. And I try to create the idea that this is a normal food, not a special food. I don't give, for example, oh, you're going to get cake if you just everything. All right, I think, okay, you're going to get cake. No, it's not a prize, it's not something special. If we do that, I think it's worse to control. Yeah. So this is the way I deal with that. So guys, João Paixão and Márcio Ribeiro, did you enjoy the conversation?
Yes.
Yes.
I like conversation with Márcio. More friendly a long time.
Yeah. Márcio is a great friend. João, I met you today, but you are awesome. You have great energy. Victoria too. Victoria, I didn't know you yet, and I will try to show up in your immersion.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Someday. It's gonna be amazing. Today would be a great day because I loved the topic. Jean, please keep your good work. Keep up your good work. Keep up the good work. Sorry, guys. It's totally. Can you see? I'm trying to speak something and I cannot. It happens with everybody. So, Jean, don't worry about your English. Just breathe in, breathe out, and say what you want to say, you know. So you have English, you have vocabulary. So keep doing that, keep improving your vocabulary, because you will speak in a very fluent way, you know, in the future. So don't worry about it, you know. So guys, I have to say, we have only 1 minute. So thank you for your presence here, for your information, for everything you shared with me. It's always a pleasure to be here on TALKNTALK and talk to you guys. It's always a pleasure, you know. Maybe it's independent on the topic, so the topic can be amazing or it can be really bad, but with you it's always amazing, because we laugh a lot, because we agree or not agree in a very comprehensible way. So that's that. I hope to see you very quickly, very soon, and please click to the link below. It's very important to get your suggestions, your critics, your compliments, especially the compliments, you know. Just kidding. See you guys. Bye-bye.
See you. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I appreciate it.